My name is Breana Ross. I'm a third-year political science and administrative studies major, and my party is the ABC party, or also known as A Better Choice.
That's good. And what exactly does your party represent?
Okay, well, the three values of our party are value, voice, and vision. So if you want me to expand on that a little bit, I can.
Yes.
Value, it's more than monetary value. It's just making sure that students are getting, well, part of it is monetary, getting the value for their money, and that we're paying all this money to this university, and we want to make sure that students are knowing where their money goes, and that students are being valued, and that their opinions are being valued as well. Vision is that we have a vision for this campus. It's kind of self-explanatory, and we want to make sure that the students have the input so that their vision is being executed as well. We want to make sure that we make history here in our term of office. And then value, vision, and voice. Every student has a voice, so we want to make sure every student is never silenced. We never want any student to feel like they have to go to a Senate meeting necessarily to express themselves, because some students don't feel comfortable doing that. So we want to also have public forums, things like that, more than once a quarter. Once a month would be amazing. That way students can express themselves and express their voice.
So you talked a lot about some of the changes that you want to bring to ASUCR next year. Can you get down to the specifics as to how you plan to implement those changes?
Yes, I have two specific projects I'm planning for my term in office. My first one actually is going to be once a month we're going to have a public forum, and it's going to be with all the underrepresented groups, including undocumented students, student parents, transfer students, international students, just any student that we typically forget about. So I feel like it's really important. I've had people come to me and they are kind of feel weird about coming to ASUCR. I want it to be an open space where students feel comfortable. So we're going to meet once a month in a room, and we're going to talk about the issues. We're going to talk about, what, I hate what you're doing. So, we need to hear that, because that's, you elected us to, do your job, or do our job. So definitely we're going to have that once a month, and yeah, represent the students. And my second project is going to be a food pantry. I'm actually going to be replicating a program set up by UC Berkeley, and a lot of people don't realize that student hunger is an issue, and a lot of students go to events just to get free pizza. So we want to prevent that and have just different dry goods, and actually probably somewhere in ASUCR where students can go and access the foods for free, because we need to make sure students are getting fed. How are you going to stay awake in class and have a full schedule and not eat? So yeah.
Right. And the last question I have for you is, what makes you qualified to represent the student body?
What makes me qualified? I could talk about, things I've done in the past. I could talk about, I currently do work in the ASUCR office as a local affairs liaison. And I've done different organizing and activism, but that's kind of irrelevant, to be honest. The reason why I'm qualified is because I feel like I relate with the students. I feel like I'm well representative of the students, and that I can feel like I can talk to any student on this campus and relate with them, which I think is important, because there are certain people that feel like ASUCR doesn't represent the student body. The ABC party represents the student body. We are so diverse. It's amazing. We're a minority serving institution, and we really make sure that we have people from LGBT, people from African student programs, Chicano student programs, and so forth. And I feel like that's really important. But back to the question of why I'm qualified. I'm qualified because I feel like the students believe I'm qualified. I feel like I'm here for the students. So it's not about me and what I've done in the past, it's what I'm going to do for the students. So that's why I'm qualified.
Sounds good. That's all the questions I had for you. Thanks so much, Breana.
Thanks.